Time now for another 4-H Spotlight. Caitlin Mites is going to be a sophomore at Amherst, and she is a 4-H member in Buffalo County as well, with a variety of projects she enjoys taking to the fair. Caitlin, just tell me, what are some of the different kinds of things you like getting involved in and generally will be taking to the fair this year?
So this year at fair, I will be taking 3 pigs, and I also have a heifer and a steer. And then there's some various static and art exhibits that I will take as well.
So you really do the whole diversity of a lot of different kinds of things that you can do through 4-H. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
On the livestock side, what is it you like about having that experience of working with some pigs, heifer, steer, getting even a lot of variety just that way, it sounds like.
I really like working with the animals and seeing how to grow and how working with them every single day improves and how different from the beginning of the year to the end of the year is.
Has 4-H kind of opened up some new opportunities for you? Has it opened your eyes to different things maybe you can do with your future or things you have found an interest in at all?
Yeah, it really has, because before we moved out and before I started FFA or 4-H, I didn't really know much about agriculture, but doing this, I've learned so much what I can do and how I can branch out. And I've met so many new people and had so many great experiences.
Are you also involved in FFA at school then as well?
Yes, I am.
Has that also been one of those things that it's been kind of been a natural after being involved in 4-H to also get involved in FFA?
Yes.
And, is it like you're saying you moved out to the country, so you didn't know a lot about all this? Is it now that you've been exposed to it, do you find it more interesting than you thought maybe you would?
Yes, I definitely do. There's a lot more than just farming and cows, really.
Certainly, though, there's a lot of work that goes into getting those animals ready for the fair, right?
Yes, there definitely is.
Like, what kinds of things have you been doing in recent weeks now with your fair just coming up pretty quick here?
So for pigs, you want to try to get them out, walk them twice a day, about 10 minutes each, and then keeping their feed made and pens clean. And then for cattle, you want to try to wash them, or at least we try to wash them every other day. I really don't have much time, so I try to stick to every other day and walk them every day as much as possible.
And then let's talk a little bit about some of your static projects. What kinds of things will you be bringing on that side of things in 4-H?
So really, I just do various art projects, and I like upcycling things and finding stuff around the house and making it new. So I'll bring a bunch of those, and then there's some posters and educational stuff that I also want to try to do as well.
So when you say upcycle, are we talking clothing or household accessories, or what kinds of things might you upcycle and have some fun with then?
Kind of just recycle. I'll paint old containers. Not really, I guess that's not really upcycling, but pressing flowers. I like to do a lot of stuff with those.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's fun though, just to find something that maybe is sitting around the house and you're just like, yeah, that's okay. But maybe giving a little more personality to it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, and then some posters, some educational type things, some papers or reports it sounds like you do a lot of different kinds of things. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you find you've learned a lot, and has it expanded your horizons of all of that by being involved in that?
It really has. It's just opened up a lot of opportunities and to try stuff new and find out new skills I wouldn't know I had.
Awesome. So you're still young, you still got some time, but have you thought about at all what you might want to do when you're done with high school?
Yeah, so I'm considering the idea of going to UNL. And I want to be an elementary teacher, but I never really want to leave. I love the world of agriculture. So maybe do a couple livestock judging and possibly be a livestock judge in the future or stuff like that, pretty much.
Yeah. And you would like to be in a rural community then someday?
Yes, definitely.
You've enjoyed growing up that way, huh?
I've loved it.
Yeah. Before you lived in Amherst, where did you live then?
I just lived in Kearney.
Okay. So, I mean, that's not, geographically, that's not a big move, but in terms of lifestyle, has it been a bigger move than maybe you realized it would have been? And how old were you when you made that move then?
So I was about 9 when we moved, and it's been a lot more. I've been outside a lot more. I've been a lot more active. It's a big change, but I loved it.
So 4-H and FFA have both been kind of part of that experience. Is that right?
Yes.
So is it just you and your family who's involved in 4-H, or does anybody else get involved in the county fair as well?
So I have my younger brother and my younger sister both show animals, and they also do a couple static exhibits. And then both my parents are really helpful and supportive, so I'm
Because
very
it
grateful for that.
because it takes a whole family. I know it as a 4-H parent myself that there's always little things you need to do, and there's the paperwork and the stuff that has to be turned into the county
Yeah.
office, and you're like, oh, this poster has to have some tags stuck to the back of it, and do we have that paperwork? And somebody's got to run to the store to buy a poster board, and when you goof up and it's the last minute. I mean, I'm sure you're not like my family where we're still assembling posters like the day before. I'm sure you have your stuff done weeks ahead of time, right?
Maybe sometime.
Maybe you probably do that too. Everybody probably has those last minute projects, and everybody in the family probably chips in, don't they?
Yes.
So my family's not unique. That we always have something that goes wrong at the last minute, and we're trying to troubleshoot. That probably happens to you too. Is that right?
There's always those last minute changes and fixes.
But it's satisfying though, isn't it, when you go there and your stuff is on display and your friends come and see something, and then even too if it gets selected to go to the state fair and you can go and see, hey, there's a nice ribbon on this at the state fair or that kind of thing. I mean, there's just kind of satisfaction, or it's pretty rewarding, isn't it, when you can kind of show those kind of accomplishments, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice to see the material, like, look at what I did. Yeah.
Have you had some things that have been selected for state fair with some of your static projects before?
Yes, the past couple years I've had like one or two. I've had a couple. I did a frame painting, some of my pressed flowers who made it, and then a community or service poster I made last year also went as well.
Do you ever do any of your livestock at state fair?
So last year was our first year doing that, and I brought one of my pigs. So that was a fun new experience. I think this year we're going to try to bring a couple more of our pigs and just keep going there.
It's a lot bigger show than just being at the county fair, isn't it?
It is a lot bigger, but it's really fun.
So you've enjoyed it, and all in all, if you were talking to somebody else and said, I don't know if our family should be involved in 4-H, seems like a lot of work, but would you encourage people to consider getting involved in 4-H?
Yes, I would. I think it is a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. And you meet so many new people, and it's just an amazing experience.
That again is Caitlin Mines, our 4-H Spotlight. I'm Steve White on the Rural Radio Network.